Yep.
I didn't expect it to be that much of a hit.
Yeah.
Holy shit, it doesn't look like that from a distance.
It didn't really feel like it when I hit it. I don't know.
What's going on, guys? So, this is first ride of the year. I'm a little rusty. I get a little hot on the hill. But, so I've been out twice. It's almost May. I really got to get some momentum, you know, to get out on the bike some more. But, work's been crazy. Can't really say it's not a good thing, you know, making money. But this winter, I didn't really do a lot of riding.
Yeah.
Did a lot of working. Did a lot of YouTubing, watching at least. And I can't stop watching the 300L videos. Y'all know I got the 250L Rally, and I really love that bike. You know, the whole time I had it, all I thought about was the 450L, and now that I got the 450L, you know how it is. You're never happy. But the 450, I really like it. You know, I've grew up riding two strokes my whole life. I've got a 450R 06 four-wheeler. I mean, it's basically everything I expected. It just, in a way, it takes a lot more, you know, coverage of the clutch, and just, you really got to ride that bike. You know, whereas the 250L, man, I just enjoy it, you know. Cruise around, do whatever. Yeah, it's heavy. I mean, but I could definitely do this with no problem, you know. But, you know, it lacks a little power. We all know that. I really like the look of the 250L Rally more than the 300L Rally. But, you know, I've been watching a lot of videos, you know, and it seems a lot more peppier, you know. I really want to get my ass on a seat and actually, you know, try it out, see how it feels. I mean, I ran into a guy locally who did the 286 conversion, you know, where you basically take the CBR 300 motor, and you don't take the whole motor, but you get the crank, rod, piston, and a jug and everything put on it. And he loves it. And I really wonder, you know, how much of a difference there is, you know. I honestly never got to ride it. I got the invite, but never, you know, went for it, unfortunately. But the main point of what I'm talking about is I don't want to take the 450L out every single weekend. You know, there's going to be weekends where I'd like to just get out on a bike, cruise around, and have a lot of fun, you know. I've definitely had more fun on the Rally than I have on the 450L. So, I mean, last year I rode the 450L a lot once I got it fixed. As y'all know, the whole starting system had to be replaced, basically from the crankshaft all the way up to the starter. I actually have a bunch of parts for the bike that I haven't put on yet. I bought a flywheel weight, and some Galfer solid rotors to try and keep my brakes a little better, you know, keep the mud and everything out of them. And I don't plan on getting rid of it. You know, I really like the bike. It's awesome power, you know, suspension's great, you know, it does everything pretty much effortlessly, except for cruise. But, you know, basically, honestly, if the, you know, 250L, you know, my Rally had a little bit more pep, to be honest, this thing really wouldn't be that necessary for me, you know. I just turned 39. Don't get me wrong, I love it, but it's one of those things, I see myself, you know, doing something stupid and getting hurt, you know, and it's a lot easier on this bike than it is on my 250L, you know. I just need to get out and ride some more, get my confidence back, you know. First ride of the year this year, been like 3 months since I had been on the seat, and really all I did was go hunting and cruising around the mountains and stuff with it. Got 2 deer, but it just, I know I'm gonna miss that bike, you know, and my thing is it worth upgrading to the 300L? is it worth just upgrading the motor? You know, now that we have the 300L, you know, hopefully maybe the ECU will work and we can do a direct, you know, crankshaft and top end swap and use the ECU out of the new 300L. That's a possibility. That would be cool. I mean, we're not going to know for another year or so. I mean, I haven't even heard of anybody actually getting theirs in the U.S. yet. If they have, you know, can't wait to see your videos. My cousin's in the market for a bike right now, and I've been trying to talk him into the Honda without actually saying it. But, you know, it's a good bike. I mean, I've done more on my rally, my 370-ish pound rally, than I have on this 450. I mean, as far as the places that I ride and everything, you know, it's been, you know, pretty much, you know, an even comparison for the stuff that I do. I mean, around here, it's not like there's a motocross track or gigantic hill climbs. There's a lot of challenging stuff and things that I would never think of doing on the rally when I first bought it. You know, I had been, I don't know, off a bike for about a year because of work, and then I bought the rally, and I pretty much gave up my street bikes and everything, and just rode it and rode it and rode it, and progressively got better. Meeting Zach and actually having somebody to ride with was really good for me, because I like, you know, having somebody with me and challenging one another and just going and having fun, you know. Just knowing you have somebody with you in case you do something stupid and end up on a stretcher, you know. I mean, that's one thing, but at the same point in time, like I said, the 450 is just, I see myself, you know, really doing something dumb a lot easier than I would on the rally. More apprehensive on it, but at the same point in time, like I said, I eventually have to do everything, you know, on one bike as I do the other, you know, because I know they're both capable. It's just a matter of, you know, courage and I guess a little bit of skill, you know. I've been riding for quite a long time, but I still can't remember here to stand up. But, you know, it's, the more I look, and the more videos I watch, you know, that bike really seems like it's got a good bit more power, you know. I've been following a lot of people from Europe and Asia, and thanks to you guys that have subscribed to me, you know, from Europe and Asia. I've got quite a few people, haven't talked to many of you, but at the same point in time, you know, it's neat to see that we're all one big community, you know. But like right now I'm riding with a guy with a 2016 WR450F, and even him, he's, you know, he's, I would imagine, in his early to mid 40s. That 450's, you know, not power wise too much bike for him, but for what he's looking to do, you know, I think it's a little more than he needs. My 450L is more than I need, to be honest. You know, I love it. I like having it. I wish it was lazier, but you're never going to get that out of a 1-inch stroke bike. You know, I mean, they're just wind-up toys, and I do enjoy it. You know, it's just I'm not as aggressive a rider as I used to be. You know, but every time you take the rally out, you know, sometimes you wish you had the 450L. Like obviously this kind of stuff, you know, hitting logs and things like that, yeah, the suspension's much better on the 450L. Doesn't mean I can't do it on the rally, you know. I mean, I've got the Race Tech spring in the front, got an Öhlins in the rear, you know, and I've also got a shit ton more weight. But the rally carries it well, and I imagine the new 300 rally carries it even better.
Never seen this before.
This is, you know, a new spot that we're just running through. Basically trying to make some new trail content, you know, just, you know, for me, you know, Steve, he likes to ride everywhere, and so do I. But it's one of those things. I find myself when I'm on one bike, I miss the other one, you know, and you know, I chalk it up to just, you know, I'm never going to be happy. You know, there's no unicorn out there that, you know, I can get up out of bed, throw my shoes on, jump in the shed, and ride to my riding spot without getting chased by a helicopter. You know, I mean, this is
Not bad.
pretty much, you know, the best of both worlds, having a dual sport. Wish I would have had one a lot younger. You know, I mean, there were options back when I was, you know, in high school and stuff like that. But to be honest, I didn't have the money or the focus. You know, back then I was all over the place. You know, all your friends want to party, and riding is kind of pushed on the back
Wow, look
burner.
at this big mama.
You know, I've always ridden as much as I possibly can. You know, until work stops
You
me
gonna hop
for the
this
most
one?
part. You know, it's been, I don't know, about a year since I got this bike, and unfortunately it's been broke down for like 4 months out of that time period. You know, I really hope I have no more problems out of it. You know, it's a cool bike, but it's not what I'm looking for every time I go riding. You know? I mean, like I said, I've got a CR250 that just, it's sitting, actually I got 3 of them. 2 vintage ones and a 2000 that I really like.
I knew I wasn't making that one.